Own up to it.
Oh, there's no evidence anymore. I hear lies. Where mistakes were made.
You finally get to show off your invention.
This is the transmission lifter 5000.
Is that the official name? Please come up with that.
So,
Why 5,000? Is that the 5th prototype?
4,999. It didn't work. So, let's show everybody what's going on here. This was an invention out of necessity. Because not everybody has a lift in their garage, like spoiled people. So, what we have here is when you're under the car and you don't want to struggle with transmission, you use this. Put that right up underneath there, unbolt your transmission, sets on there, and back down on the ground it goes.
How much money do you think you saved building this yourself? Because I know you can buy
I
them.
don't think they make those. Like that
That's small.
short off the ground.
No, definitely not. But
Oh no, that's the beauty of it. This is. I only put this on when the car is really high in the air. This is an accessory we sell.
well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I know we're gonna see comments saying like, why didn't you just buy one?
Oh, I've never. This is like the DeWalt. I've never seen one before.
You better patent this.
This goes. So I think this will go down to. I'll have to measure here. About 2.5 inches off the floor. That's as far as this goes. I've got the feet jacked all the way up right now. So yeah. So if you can't get a car very high off the ground, this thing is just works great. Just works awesome. Transmission lifter 5000.
I remember when he made this. He made my mom and I come out to the garage and video his invention.
Does it still work?
Oh yeah, show everyone his can crusher.
It's not crushing. Oh, it have to be plugged in.
Because it's air.
Yeah, it's air. That makes sense.
I have to fill up the here.
No,
Hold
no.
on.
We got a transmission to take out.
Sorry.
Well, now he's excited.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh my. That hurts my hand a lot.
Torque well. Get the torque well. Dear Lord! Oh, got it.
You sweating?
I sweat when I wake up. Dear God. Hey, will you grab that step ladder over there? I think we're gonna need it. Okay, let's show you what's going on here.
What is the name of this invention?
This is the Can Crusher 3000.
3000?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
What,
Concludes our demonstration.
What would you?
We're out of cans.
What would happen if I put my finger in there? Would it break it? Is it strong? And how strong is it?
So my friend Mike Kane, he might know. Because he might have done it.
So
Didn't you, Mike? He went to the hospital. It wasn't pretty.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Sorry, Mike. Okay, so whoever tightened these bell housing bolts.
Your mom. No.
Your mom.
Go ahead, say it.
It's a bit much. I think 200 foot-pounds is a bit much. Golly.
Oh.
Don't be stripping the head off these. Here, don't even bother. You need this long wrench. Just what I do is loosen them all, and then when you come back and just spin the extension. Do this. Look, just do this. Just spin it around like this.
I can't reach that far. I think it needs to be over here.
Got it now. Is there a slot? There we go. Okay, so we've got the TV cable and the throttle cable. So we can, this is double bolted.
Will it just lift off now?
What?
Carburetor? I thought we were taking.
Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, you take carburetor.
Where do you usually grab it by?
The bowl's right here. Straight up.
Jeez. I need to get taller. I'm gonna be doing this.
Well, but I don't know that that's going to come out.
Wait.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. No, it does. It will. So what it's doing is it's just pushing this part of the fitting out is what it's doing. So do the other side. See it down there?
Mm-hmm.
Look how bad it's corroded. That's got to come off. Get clean. Placed. I heard that.
What? No, you didn't. I didn't say anything.
I saw that.
No, I didn't say anything.
You know what? If it's a lock washer.
I think we need another lesson on distributor and timing.
I don't know anything about them. Not smart. I'm not a smart man, Jenny.
Before we start this video, she's saying that she's a better shooter than me. She's gonna find out.
I can see just fine.
What?
I love doing easy shots there and on.
I'm a mess. Left hand layup.
Okay. Yeah, boots
Oh, look at you. Learn how to use your off.
on.
Okay, one hand.
Okay. I'm better at that than you.
I want
Okay, that's our test now.
Gotta be it.
No problem. No problem. I can do it. Oh no. Alright, you guys.
Pee. Nice. One dribble.
Dude, I'm in boots still.
So?
One dribble. So.
I'm not the one that put on your boots.
I'm not the one who's traditionally in basketball. Try not to trip my bits.
That's PI to PI.
So embarrassing on both of our parts.
Hey, you remember when yesterday or last night you said we need to be here by 8 o'clock? Before 8 o'clock?
I do not recall that conversation.
I'm just letting you know it's 8:41.
Well, it's because you've been playing basketball.
No. No.
You haven't been playing basketball?
Well, no, but
Oh, okay.
what were you doing?
Did I say that? I'm putting the bandsaw nail on it, but wait.
He acts like he got out here like 30 minutes before.
Exactly. Lies.
Why are you sitting? I thought we were supposed to work twice as fast, and now you're sitting.
Yeah.
I don't work till Jeff starts working.
Why?
Because Jeff is the lead worker.
Looks like he's working to me.
Putting on a new, this is probably called flexible death wheel.
Flexible death wheel. We definitely need death wheel shirts.
There's been quite a few requests for shirts.
Can we get that? We're slacking. We're slacking on the shirt.
How do I put this?
Jeff shirts.
Yeah.
Captain Lee.
I already know what I want to do.
What happened to races are won and lost in the shop?
You just gave away what I wanted to do.
Oh.
Well, the design team has been on vacation.
Excuse me. I have not been on vacation.
You're not design team.
I am design team. You're not design team. You didn't come up with anything.
You came up with the same. You came up with the same.
He came up with the same.
Oh, well, I made the first. I made the thumbnail.
Oh, good job. You made the thumbnail. That's not the design.
The problem. You're just mad because we lost in Pig.
Played horse.
True.
Yeah, but then we would have been out there till 10 o'clock.
He's mad because I brought up his hair.
Literally not. I could care less what I look like. I think everybody does that.
You said, I'm literally not.
Literally.
I'm literally not mad. We're so bad. Now the hands are on the hips.
Somebody come over here and twist this knob.
I can do that. I think Tommy needs a break from me talking about his hair.
Twist it.
Tighten this thing
Tighten it.
before I lose a finger. Right on top. Yep. Keep going.
How many Ugga-Duggas?
You're not. Keep going.
Okay, Douglas.
Oh, okay. Hold.
I'm holding it.
Okay, what were we gonna say?
We loosened it.
Something about lock washers?
I was just gonna say.
If I find a lock washer in my race car. They're bad luck, by the way, so don't. If there's a lock washer on my seat when I get in
He
there,
already found it.
heads will roll.
Did you actually?
Heads will roll.
Maybe this is my second chance at life. Yes, there's. I choose life. I should put somewhere better. He hates lock washers. Where should I?
I hear lock washers being
What?
manipulated.
I didn't say anything. Get on my face. When he goes to use this and blow something, it's gonna blow the lock washer out.
We need that.
Lock washer?
No, that nine. We need that 9/16. A ratcheting 9/16 and a that long one, which is a fancy.
Happy.
Wait, I have the 9/16.
I have
two?
There's two. You should know this.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Oh, I mean down here. Then you up there.
Oh, up here?
Oh, fail.
What?
So Thomas,
What'd you do?
what do I always try to?
Put the
Yes.
bolts back in the.
Right now, I see the two you didn't put in.
What did I not put in?
Ah. That's what that spacer's for.
Oh, the thing that fell on my head?
Now I know what that's for.
What would I do? Okay. Well, I didn't know they existed, or else I would have.
So this is where the shifter bracket. So the way this works is because the transmission pan has a lip on it. In order to get the shifter bracket in place, this has to go up against the pan, and then the bracket goes here, and then the bolt goes here. So there's a gap that you have to take up, and every shifter bracket is like this on every car. There's typically always a spacer there when you have a stamped steel pan.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a cast aluminum pan where the bottom of the pan is flat, you won't have these.
That would explain why when we were taking the cross member out and shaking things, it fell.
So that other spacer that's on the starter actually doesn't go. Oh, it's right here. So it's right there. So there's the other ones.
Oh my gosh. How did this guy even get this wire tie on here? This is like this should be on Modern Marvels. That's a TV show on history. It was. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it got me, but you got nothing? Well, I must have a vacuum on it. Nothing? All right. Well, okay. Here, put the cap on it then. Base. Always clean those threads. Like no other than head bolts. There are no threads on a car, on an engine, that you want more clean than these. Because you're always trying to run these in with your fingers or run them out with your fingers.
Pro tip.
Pro tip. Not in Arizona. So we were driving around earlier in the struggle bus, and we were looking to pick somebody up, and this is what we got.
I hate you.
A one-way ticket.
This would be so much easier with a long extension and a swivel from under the car, like a normal Chevy person. But no, we do things the hard way.
Are we normal Chevy people?
Does this say Chevrolet on this car? Look, your dad always makes this, what's he call it? Klingon. Only Klingon put GM transmissions in a Mopar.
Struggle bus, okay? I'm driving it over here.
You driving it?
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah, this mount. Here's what I'm gonna do with this lock washer.
You better hide
To
it
be
from
fair,
Tommy.
I don't have the light.
I'm not gonna say out loud what I'm gonna do to this.
Okay, Snappy.
He is a little. He's actually snippy, which is one step further than snap. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be very front heavy. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to hold the tail shaft, basically keep the front from flipping forward.
Yeah, please keep it from flipping forward.
Yeah, we're clear. Okay. Okay, Alba, you gotta watch them transmission lines now. So you might have to feed them through the frame, and then also, Tom, you have to watch that TV cable. You don't want to break that. Okay, can we wiggle it straight back? There we go. There we go. All right, I'm gonna drop it down.
Hey, wait.
What?
The front wood board it's not even touching the
That's
pan.
okay.
I mean, okay.
It's all right here. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. All right, let's try to wiggle it back. There we go. All right, we can come straight down now. All right, back just a little bit more. There we go. Completely free now. Okay.
All right, it's trying to tip back now.
Forward, you mean?
The tail shaft is trying to fall down, so if we move it forward, it'll balance.
Really? Let me see.
Yeah, look.
Oh, we darn. Huh, that's surprising.
We can get this converter out the way it is.
That
Right?
should be it. It'll come out right there. Let's have a look-see. What are we staring at here? Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Wow, that's a nice converter.
So before we take it out, we need to measure how far it is in, so that when we go put the other one in, we know how far it needs to be in, right? Because we don't want to get it back up in there and then the converter's not all the way in there.
Oh, you mean as far as going on both spines of the transmission? Mm-hmm. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. We need to measure from here to here, and then we also
we just measure here.
Okay.
Because this, you can't measure this accurately.
Because I've done this so many times where
right, it has to go on twice.
All the way
it has
in,
to go, yeah.
And then the converter's not all the way down.
It's jammed, yeah.
Yeah.
You get that thing off there and on the floor. You have transmission fluid running down your arm. Yeah, it's all drained out because it sat all for a long time. Look at that. Well, this is our first look.
Hammer tone.
Oh, yeah.
It's everywhere. Surprised we didn't pull the converter off and it was hammer tone.
Oh, man. I messed up.
Hammer tone input shaft.
You know, I should have had a new converter seal. Crap. I should have got one to put in there.
Well, I mean, can you tell if one is bad? Or is that just something you should replace?
I mean, the inside of the bell housing doesn't have a lot of transmission fluid in it, so it can't be that bad. But, you know, it's one of the things where you're staring at it, you know. Put one in, but I'm going to clean up this bell housing real quick.
And after this long process.
Yeah, how many times do you want to do this? You go on, and it's probably going to get stopped here. Mm-hmm. And what you have to do is you have to rotate the converter at the same time you're kind of pushing, and then it'll go into the second set of splines, okay? One of this runs the pump. This is actually the transmission shaft, okay? So they turn independently. So you see this one? See how it turns independent of this one? And that's why. So you have to engage, like Tommy was talking about, if you don't get the converter lined up and all the way in here, and you go to bolt it up, it'll bind up. So you'll feel it. So it's easy to get the first one on. It'll just slide right on. The second one, it'll take some wiggling around. Like I said, at the same time, you're kind of wiggling it, but you don't want to wiggle it too hard because what happens is you'll tear the seal. So this seal, see this right here? This is called the snout of the converter. That seal rides right here, and that's an actual oil seal. That is sealing transmission fluid from leaking. So you don't want to be too rough because you can actually break this seal right here, this converter seal.
Does that converter already have fluid in it?
Yeah, I believe it does. I don't.
It's supposed to have fluid in it.
It does. It does.
How's my hair look?
Without the transmission lifter 8000. Okay, are you ready? So, yeah, you're up in there. All right. So you're on the first one. Okay, you're on the first one. So now it's a matter of, like I said.
And oh no, Dad.
But I think you got one more step to go. But okay, so let's
Okay,
there it
guys.
is. There it is. Right there.
That
should be it.
That's what you think. It tries to trick you, I'm telling
Wait a
you.
minute.
That seems even close.
Yeah, I know. We
That seems
measured
close.
084 there. That's no way that's 084. But this pad is different though. See,
I think I got it on video what you guys are doing.
Houston, we got issues.
Before we go further, you're on camera. So everything you say and do will be used against you in a court of law. So we're underneath the car right now. The old converter is out. We just put the new converter on. And my question to you is, the pads where like the converter bolts go in, they're much thicker on the new converter than they are on the old one. Is that going to be a problem?
No.
Well,
Why would it be?
Well, here's the other thing. The converter we took out, the pads are threaded.
Yeah.
Well, this one's not.
just made to have the bolts go through it, rather than being threaded into it. So I just throw bolts in from the backside and put the nuts on the other side of the flex plate and tighten it up.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. Well, I can do that later, obviously.
Yeah, it should be fine that way.
Okay. So I just need to figure out. Yeah, that converter you gave us has got really nice thick pads on there.
Yeah, it's a nitrous converter. It's made to be hit hard.
Yeah. Yeah, the one we took off is obviously more of a street converter.
Yeah.
So I just need to probably
don't
get.
Let go of that street converter because I might use that in something.
Oh, absolutely. I still have the box for it. I've got the box for it, so I know exactly what it is. It come with the car.
Okay. Yeah, don't toss it out because I might use that in like a pickup truck or something.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, this is your converter in here anyway, so.
No, it's your guys' converter now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to come out until we absolutely has to. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
You
have to dismantle the whole freaking car.
Well, Bill, it's one of the things, when you do it the first time, it's always going to take longer, and second time would go a lot faster. You know what you have, you already know what you have to do, so.
Yeah.
But it dropped down pretty easy. Okay.
We got a converter to put in.
We're done with you.
Be gone.
Hey, I'm not.
Listen. No, it's not spinning.
Uh-oh.
Well.
That's not good.
Anyway, you got oil in my mouth.
Yeah,
Ew.
dropped a lot. Oh wait, that might have been from you.
Is it really not spinning?
No.
It's bound up?
I could cry. Do you want to?
It's up against the flex plate.
Oh, yeah, but it's still. It should be able to rotate. Shoot, should have checked that. Should have checked it. Can you try to wiggle the converter backwards? Like.
I'll throw it down.
All right.
We're back. We've been gone for a few hours because you guys don't want to have a 3-hour-long video. What we're doing right now is figuring out why our converter will not spin freely while we have the bell housing bolts all snugged up.
Alright.
We believe
Converter up here in the port
that-
tank. And you need the outside diameter of the snout, correct?
Yeah, whatever you want to call the part of the converter that goes into the crankshaft.
Yeah, that's the snout.
Yeah.
Alright, mine is 1.697 inches.
Really?
1.696 is what I've got.
Wow. And the one you gave, the one that we just put in, should be the same, right?
Yes, it should be the same.
Well, then they're the same. All right. Well, the one that we took out was 170.
Yeah, this one here shows 1.696. Okay, I'm ready. Oh no. Yep, that's what I did. Yeah, hang on. I'll show you.
Well, I believe you.
Uh-oh. How do I flip this thing around?
there's a button that says flip.
Oh, you
Yeah, I got you.
sound like me.
Okay, I lied. 1701.
Well, that's about what we got.
It's just, that depends where you measure. I can
Just
get.
depends on where you measure.
Yeah.
But I'm like 169 forward or 170.
Look, I see your 1701, and I raise you 1701. I can match that 1701. All right.
So 170, 1.70 is standard for those converters. So that tells me the converter you took out has a standard snout.
Well, the crankshaft in both engines must be the same. As far as that registrates in the end of the crank.
Yeah, it should be.
Or
Based on
the Chrysler could always be bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can be bigger.
Right.
I hope it's not, but it can be.
Right. Yeah. It's got to be close. So, okay. Well, it was worth Okay, well, that's not it, so. All right, sir. Thanks for your help.
All right. No
Thank
problem.
you.
Holler at me if you need anything.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's semi put this back together so I can just get the jack out of it.
Let's close this video real quick.
Is we thought we got everything in place, and we went down there, and Jeff was like, see if make sure the converter spins, and it didn't even budge. So we started taking the bell housing bolts out, loosened them, and took the transmission back off the block, and then it would spin freely. But as we tighten it back up, it just won't spin. Something's holding it up. So we're trying to figure out what the issue is. Either it's not all the way, the converter's not all the way back on the pump, or, I mean, I don't think it's the snout or anything. So what we're gonna have to do is probably take it out again tomorrow, but we're gonna go ahead and end this video because it's been way too long. You guys don't want to see us fight with this converter anymore. It's not a big deal, but we're gonna have to take it out again tomorrow and try and, if it's, it must just not be down on the pump all the way. But we swear, like, it clicked twice. I heard it when we did it. It was like,
I think it clicked 3 times.
right. Yeah, I
Just
don't know.
3 times, and it looked like just as far, whatever. Like you guys said, it could be deceiving.
Well, we gotta remember we're dealing with a hybrid here.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right, so it's been 3 nights now we're working on this ordeal, or 2, 3. So let's make it a 4th.
Hopefully only a 4th.
Yeah.
Every time we say that, though, it ends up being an extra night, so.
You know,
Never
though,
mind.
I think we just have to go through this, though, to figure out how things work on this car as we take it apart. The next time we have to do this, I'm sure
Absolutely.
we know the sequence now of how everything goes apart and it'll go back together. You know, this is just one of those, I think this is part of the process.
And raise your hand in here if you've, dealt with a hybrid car before.
Yeah, this is part of having a hybrid car.
Just, it is what it is. It's not,
Basically, we
it's
just should just put an LS in it.
I'm tired.
It's all good.
All right.
Tired. I really
Thank you
thought-
guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next one.
You're not even in the shot.
I don't care. I don't care anymore.